Hey, back with another Simpsons game, this time The Simpsons Bowling, an arcade game released back in the year 2000 or so. And I don't know about you, but I never actually saw this in arcades. The only time I saw this arcade machine was at a place where I used to work. And it was a video game company, so they were kind of, yeah, it was their thing. So here I'm playing the copy. Yeah, it's an interesting game. And just before I get into it, I want to remind everyone that I'm recording these videos for Extra Life. I'm gathering donations leading up to the big event on November 7th when I play 24 hours of Simpsons games. It's going to be pretty much every Simpsons game ever, minus 3 or 4. And those 3 or 4 I'm going to record videos for and just post those to YouTube, and this is one of them. So Simpsons Bowling won't make it onto the stream, but here you go. Pre-recorded for you. And for me, because I want to play it. So let's see. So good old arcade games, you need to give yourself some credits. Quarter. Let's say 12. So yeah, it's an interesting game. It uses a trackball for the bowling, so you use the trackball to kind of position your character, and then you'll see it in a moment, and then you kind of roll the trackball to launch the ball. And I did get to play it a bit when we had it at the office. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I liked it. I will try normal. Who's good? Who's pretty well balanced? My stats. Homer. Oh, he sucks at the curve. Oh, almost out of time. Let's go that route. Right, so first things first is you set your curve level. He was pretty good at all of them, so I could probably try a little bit of curve. Let's not go too nuts here. It does take a little bit of finesse. There we go. Oh, I think for the most part in this game you want to center the player. Probably you want to aim for the middle. So let's say right there. I think here you're supposed to hit once to start it, and then hit again when it's in the green. So let's try it. Or not. I just started and I already suck. Now let's see. Let's just keep it straight. Keep him there. Pressing it? I don't think I'm pressing it right. Oh! I know what I did. Or did not do. There we go. What? That's a really bad start. Let's try this again. Maybe a bit of curve. A ton. Oh, I forgot one. I had a small fan going. Gotta turn that off. Alright. Well, alright, let's see if I can get right in the middle. Oh! So maybe a bit of curve to the left. Be sensitive. Get him out there. Alright, let's try this again. That same one. Should probably switch it up a little bit. Curve. I think if they're right-handed, you're supposed to use curve from the left. I'm not sure. Alright, let me try something else. It's that same one. Cursed. Stay right about go. Alright, this strategy is definitely not working. I think on the next one I'll try a full left curve. What is this, number 7 or 8? That is. Oh, let's try not a full curve, like that. I get the feeling they're supposed to be talking during those little close-ups or shots of them moving around. This copy must be missing that part. Finally. What's a perfect game again? Like 300? Looks like I'll get maybe half of that. Okay. Yeah, 169. We can try again. Yeah, see, he's talking, but he's not. Something weird here. Oh well, too late, I'll keep going. It's a AAA. Let's go random. Looks like he's a curve bowler, so we'll do that. Wait, what? Oh! It turned away. I got a strike. Oh, I blew it. Stay right there. Okay, I think I found his sweet spot. So there's that one pin that kind of skirts along the other side. Oh, what? Special... I didn't press anything. You'll find out what that is. What the heck? Oh, a special ball to use. I guess every 3 strikes, maybe? those people in the back 3D? I don't think they are. They look like cutouts. Fireball. One pin. Oh wow, it sucks. Wait, so one of those specials was a nuclear radioactive symbol. Probably a nuclear bowling ball. Ooh, I missed it. I went too far. That sucked. Twice. 229. That's pretty good. Better than before. Oh. Let's see. Ridden Kid on the board. Alright, let's see who else I can get up there. Actually, I want to get somebody I already played. Let's try... As we'll go for home. Straight shots. Same one as when I was playing as who? Dang spares. So the reason I'm recording a video instead of trying this on the live stream is because of this. You have different characters, but it's always the same environment, and you can get through a match pretty quickly. Like, I think, looking at this game, it's fun when you have, like, a 4-player thing going, and you have, you know, a long game running. Single player like this is just not as good. Or at least not as entertaining for an hour. I figured if I'm doing a live stream, this is not what I'd want to have to do when I'm like 16 hours into the thing. Oof. What is that? Is that a 710? Is that what you call it? No, 710 is... 710 is the last, the farthest two on the edges. This, I don't know what you call this. Alright, let's go this way. Go for that. Right at the very edge. Just make it really... I was trying to knock the front one to the left, which did not work. Going pretty bad. Oh! His curve is just limited. He can't go very far. Let's try the most extreme. Extreme. That would be a 4/10 split. Yeah, let's try to get the guy. Bounce off to the right. So that's the unfortunate part of these games is, you know, the most popular characters are obviously the Simpsons characters, but you're not going to have them unlock at the end, right? You're going to have, or you're not going to have them at the end of your roster. They're going to be the top characters. They'll never be the best characters. They'll always be kind of in the middle, because the characters at the end are the ones that are the best. Like you have to unlock them or play toward them. This game's a bit different because you can select anybody at any time, but like other games like Simpsons Skateboarding or Simpsons Road Rage, where you get to pick, you have to unlock people. And it's always the last few unlocks that are like the best options. So what turns out happening, or what happens is Homer and Bart, and, those characters are always just, yeah, kind of alright. And that's what this reminds me of. Homer's kind of, I mean, compared to Krusty, as we saw earlier, he's not that good. Not a single strike. Let's go over there. it's really, really weird when you see them kind of miming, but they're not talking. So it's like, I dig it though. That was close. 140, I think that's my lowest so far. Let's take a look. And this will be 2 sensitive. What? Oh, whatever. Via. Yeah, let's do one more standard. I'll try spares later. By somebody, one of the kids. Where's Mr. Burns at? Ooh. His power's low. I think that means the balls will go slower. Find out. Oh, he's left-handed. I totally missed that. Still working. It's like fill in the audio. You fill in the voice. Think of your favorite episode with Mr. Burns, and there you go. Just pop that in. Oh, missed one. Too far. That works. Stick with it. I think that means a special. Or not. Or yes. Yeah, nuclear ball. Oh, it's just radioactive. It's a little radioactivity, no big deal. Why did I... Oh, because it wasn't full power. I guess it has to be full power for... Ooh. Let's try this. Right there. Too low again. Yep. Gotta be full power. Now let's try this one again. Way off. I gotta say, this looks pretty good. For, I think they're 3D models. They kind of look like it. Because for the longest time, really even now, they have a lot of trouble with rendering The Simpsons in 3D. But this doesn't look too bad. I mean, not that there's that much 3D. Looks like maybe some of the environment objects are 3D, but like the characters in the back, no way those are 3D. They're just like cutouts, animatronics. It's not my lowest, but that's gotta be like what, second place? Arcades, so out of date. Now let's see who we're gonna be fit. If I can get to the D in time. Get to the D in time. Haha. Must get to D in time. What is that? 5th place. Alright, let's try one more standard with one of the kids. Bart or Lisa? It's better. They look about the same. Oh no, Lisa's better. Which is weird. Well, not weird. Well, it's weird in that Bart's usually the one who gets, you know, is better to encourage players to play as Bart, because Bart's the popular one. Or at least he was before Homer kind of took over the spotlight, but yeah, it's pretty much been Homer and Bart for a lot of these games. So she's right-handed, let's try that. Low. Too slow. But she's 8 years old, about what you'd expect. Maybe I didn't get the power. Try it again. doesn't look too good. Let's try curve the other way. Ouch. There goes Skinner in the back looking for kids cutting class. So a slow left curve. Seems to work okay. Alright, I saw that. Pin was going in that direction and then it fell. It was nonsense. About time. I think that's more strikes already than what Homer got. Because, you know, it can't be my fault. It's all Homer's fault. Alright, well that seems to be working. Let's keep trying. No, I want to try the bomb. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know what those special balls do. You get like an extra point or something? No, probably just some cool effects and dialogue. I assume dialogue, because obviously God knows what's going on over there. The background characters are just looping. Like, a little bit of that. I'll still make it. That's gotta be like 6th place, something like that. Still not better than Krusty. Foolish humans, I have taken your divine bowling accomplishment. Ha 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 ha. Something like that. This is gonna be... No. Lick? Okay. So Lick is now 7th place. Alright, let's go over to Spares Bowling. Bowling controls. I'm not trying to work. Okay, so they just set up a bunch of spares for you to knock out. Cash? Looks like. So am I gonna get paid or what's going on here? It looks like you get a certain amount of money for each spare that you pick up. That's right. Oh, so they're just gonna get tougher and tougher. Nope. Let's try there. Womp womp. Yep, so I got 0 on that one. Much curve, let's bring that in a little bit. Right there. It's bad. Oh, so you've got to actually pick up all of them. Like, how do I make these guys turn to hit the one dude on the right there? Oh. Oh. I hit it. It barely, you know, kind of tapped it, but I got it. Ooh, that's cool. Go for something like too far. Something like that. I don't think I'm gonna play much of this Spares Bowling. It's not very fun. I suck at it. I think there's a nuance to this that I am missing. Hoochie. That's what you say after someone sneezes, right? Hoochie. Yeah, that was not good. I'll try again with someone else. Yeah, see, if you played 4 players, you'd have 4 people there, all their scores. I think that'd be a lot more interesting. This will be... Did. Except I'm completely out of time, so it's gonna be... Oh, made it. Okay, I placed somewhere. Alright, I'll try this again. I tried Homer and Marge. I tried Bart? No, I tried Lisa. Bart's worse than Lisa. Why not? I think Willie, after this, Willie's the only character I haven't tried. He's left-handed. Which I think meant ball should curve that way. No bueno. I don't have a good feeling about this. Okay, well, about damn time I get something normal looking. The game was taking pity on me, and I still didn't get it. How many times has bowling featured in the show anyway? Because obviously there's the one episode where they start the Pin Pals and Mr. Burns just forces his way into the team. But there's that one. Oh, there's the one where Homer quits his job to work at the bowling alley. And then of course when Homer buys the bowling ball for supposedly for Marge for an anniversary gift, but he has Homer inscribed on it, kind of telling who he wants the ball for. But I think that was it. It's just one of those things, like Bart in the slingshot. You know, that doesn't happen all that much, but all of the early marketing had Bart to the slingshot in his back pocket. And Homer likes to bowl. Of course, I have not kept up with like the last 10 years of Simpsons episodes, so could be there was another one or two bowling episodes since then. Yeah, I totally suck at spares bowling. I'm not gonna bother with this anymore after this. Did not even place. Alright, well let's go back to normal bowling. with old Willie. Willie knows how to bowl. That's Scottish, right? Close enough. Standard normal. Yeah, definitely tried them, tried the kids, tried Mr. Burns and Krusty and Apu. Whoa, whoa. So he sucks at curves, which means everything I do has to be straight shot. He's hailing bowling Hitler. Jeez. Stereotypes. Speaking of the bowling teams, they missed a few people. They missed Otto. Otto was like their hotshot bowler before Mr. Burns stepped in. He's not anywhere to be found. Well, maybe in the background. I'll take a look. That's rough. Yeah, there's Otto. He's kind of hanging out. Straight shots are not going to do it. Those curve, not very wide, but maybe it still works. Seems like every character, you've got to curve it some way. It's not like that. Whoa. Okay. Started off so well, sort of. Oh, see, they cut me off too soon. They let the pins just go for another second or two. I could probably knock over a couple more. Well, is that legal in bowling? If that happens? If like the pins are just going and you just kind of like wait, and they end up knocking each other out. What frame is this anyway? It's gotta be like past halfway. Yeah, this is frame 8. Oh, see? See, if that pin kept going, it would have knocked the last one over. He seems to only care when he gets a spare, and then he's all, "Rawr, I am ultimate bowler." pin was gonna do it. The very last frame is a strike. Great timing. 134. I don't think that's last place. Let's take a look. It might be like next to last. Well, it's practical. Alright, I got time for one more. What the heck? Oh, yeah, I didn't even place in the list. Let's try a spare bowling match session, round, inning, bowling inning. Let's try Krusty, he was really good last time. Alright, let's see if that curve is any good with the spares. Yeah, keep giving me single pins, it'll be no problem. Alright, so it looks like I'm just gonna do this. Let's see what it does. Not what I wanted. Alright, so if I can beat $100, then that'll be it. I think this, maybe this one. There. I've already topped my previous high score. Let's keep doing this. Hey, doing pretty good. Again, compared to getting 0 or getting $100. What am I up to? 500? Pretty good. Oh man, that one guy out there is gonna be tough. I'm betting if I do this and something crazy like this, maybe that'll work. Or not. Oh. Oh. It should have done it. That was close. Is this a real thing? Do people really play for spares like this? Like you can program it to set up spares for you? It's weird. blew it. Yeah, it looks like that is it. That's the same winning screen he got before. Such a bummer. Game over means you failed usually. I don't know why you'd use it here. Let's change it up a little bit. RP... Rippin'. Yeah, rippin'. Hey, first place. Alright, well, I think that's it. That's about an hour. That's Simpsons Bowling. Yeah, released back in 2000. As we've seen here, it's probably a heck of a lot more fun if it's in 4 players. And you probably will never see one of these out in the world. I have not seen one since that workplace like 8 years ago or 9 years ago, so it's been a while. Cool, but yeah, stay tuned. Donate again. Remember, I'm recording videos to gather donations for Extra Life. And if you can donate, great. If not, just yeah, keep watching the videos and enjoy. And tune in on November 7th when I play pretty much every Simpsons game ever. See ya.